Welcome to the Memorial Day edition of Sold in Upstate New York.
And we have some wonderful things to share with you throughout the show, some exciting things. But before we get that far, I just want to call out that it is Memorial Day weekend, and it's a wonderful time. But it's not Happy Memorial Day weekend. It is for all the people that we have lost through the countless wars from forever. And I myself have been subjected to this. I was a pilot in Vietnam. I've lost a lot of my friends. All the people that have gone to Iraq and to Afghanistan, your relatives, my relatives, Robin's relatives. Just give them a thought for 1 second and then have a wonderful weekend.
We really do have a great show lined up for you today. So stay tuned for another episode of Sold in Upstate New York.
We are on our way to Little Falls, New York to film, to list. We've already listed a spectacular property, probably the best known property in all of Little Falls, and that is
the Overlook Mansion.
And what can you tell us about the Overlook Mansion, young lady?
Well, I have a lot to learn about the Overlook Mansion. I know what everybody else knows. I know that the gentleman that built it was the inventor of the milk
Speak
machine.
louder.
No, you just wrecked my mojo now.
Fine.
No, I'm not talking now.
Yeah, you better talk
No,
now.
I'm not.
You better talk.
You interrupt me.
Well,
You gotta let me roll.
honey, let you roll when nobody can hear you is no good. How big is it?
It's gigantic. I don't even know how many bedrooms. I have to walk through it. I have to lose count up to the second floor.
There's a bunch. It's got an elevator, which
It's
is
got
cool.
an elevator.
15 acres.
50, unusual in the middle of a city, yes. I think that as we're accumulating, we have access to the original bills for when they built the home. And I think that when we put it, we were doing a rough figure on what it converted to today's dollars. And it was like an astronomical, like $100 million to build a house.
Well, that will get your attention.
Well, got my attention. Anyway, we'll be looking for that one-of-a-kind buyer that can appreciate the architecture of this
Bygone era.
bygone era. The woodwork alone. Holy schmoly.
Oh my goodness, yes. The place is absolutely, there's no wall that's not touched with beautiful woodworking. That has not been painted. Very important.
Yep, no paint.
It's all natural and beautiful.
Coming up next on Sold in Upstate New York, we'll give you a sneak preview of our listing at the Overlook Mansion. Plus, listings and more when Sold in Upstate New York continues.
Why do we say we bring the fun to your backyard? Because at Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas, that's exactly what we aim to do. And a fiberglass pool can bring years and years of backyard fun. A fiberglass pool from Tucker Backyard is more affordable now than ever. Plus, with durability, low maintenance, and of course beauty, it's the perfect fit for your backyard. With Tucker Backyard service and knowledge and interactive showroom, now is the time to stop by and learn more about putting the pool of your dreams in your backyard. Visit Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas. Seneca Turnpike. We bring the fun to your backyard.
I'm Andrew Derminio, licensed real estate salesperson with River Hills Properties. If you're looking for your dream home or looking to get the best possible price for your property, I am dedicated to personalized attention and expert guidance. My full service approach includes our extensive marketing, locally famous information book, and no lockbox strategy. That means I'm here for all showings, inspections, appraisals, and more. Start your journey at andrewderminio.com.
Welcome back to Sold in Upstate New York. We're going to dive into our listings, but first we are going to talk about a viewer that actually contacted us And
they are converting one of those spare bedrooms that you may remember from 2 weeks ago. We were talking about what to do with the extra bedrooms in your house. They're making into a wonderful dressing room, closet dressing room area, which is a marvelous thing. They were kind enough to say that they'll help walk us through it by sending us photographs.
And they're going to give us the down low on what it actually costs. They're going to do much of the work themselves, which is a cool thing. It's not that involved, but I'm very curious to see how this comes out. But I'm also so excited that we got a message from a viewer and they're actually acting upon something that we mentioned.
A nice part of it is some of it is really self-contained materials. The closets in this particular case, I don't want to give anything away, but they're from IKEA.
And they're repurposing stuff they already had in the house.
And at the end, I think there'll be a video. So it's wonderful.
The video is going to be of the child coming back from college and seeing the room after.
That it's no longer theirs. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have you move to a new house, whether it's school, and they won't know your address.
And I ask you, where will they send the bills? Welcome to 582 East Gansevoort Street in Little Falls, New York. Sold for $170,000. This was a brick mansion built in 1910 with 6,927 square feet of interior living space. What a journey this home has had. Created as a stately single-family home, like many of the large homes or mansions in upstate New York, and they were converted to multifamilies. I'm proud and thrilled to say that this home will experience a renovation and a reimagination, and once again, be a wonderful stately residence. 102 Westbrook Drive in Richfield Springs, New York. Sold for $350,000. This was a little ranch house, 2 bedrooms, bath and a half, with 1,166 square feet of interior living space. It's on 1 acre. What a view this house had of Canandaigua Lake. The added bonus of a large garage with workshop, toy storage, and big party room. This home had deeded access and a dock on the lake. It was a 5-minute walk actually to Canandaigua Lake. It was really a lovely place. 7 Athena Drive in Baldwinsville. It was active this morning. It just went under contract. $255,000, had multiple offers, and it did actually go over asking. It is a colonial, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, with 1,560 square feet of interior living space. This was a traditional home with a floor plan that would suit many lifestyles. Great backyard and a spacious attached 2-stall garage. 15 Bayless Avenue in Yorkville. This was active this morning and it just went under contract. It was listed for $159,900. Cape Cod, 4 bedrooms, 1 bath with 1,323 square feet of living space. Great price and a great floor plan. Well cared for with a new furnace installed in 2022, included central air. Huge backyard. This home fits so many families' needs. And again, it shows the high need for homes listed under $200,000. Welcome to 510 Woodburn Drive in Utica. Currently active and listed for $359,900. It's a raised ranch. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,708 square feet of living space. Wowza, that's all I could say. Talk about move-in ready. It feels and looks like every inch of this home has been new and improved. From the chef-style inspired kitchen, the sleek resort-style bathrooms, and right on out to the backyard with a stamped concrete patio. This one has it all. 38 Kingsley Court, Whitesboro, Strawberry Fields neighborhood. This one is sold in like 30 seconds. Was listed for $479,900, and it was like a conga line to try to get in there to see the property. It sold for $500,000. It was a colonial, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,658 square feet of interior living space. Superb walkable neighborhood, Wonderful home. It was a great home topped off by a magical backyard with a killer privacy hedge in the rear. 165 Beidelman Road, Little Falls, sold for $180,000. Was one day on the market, multiple offers. It was a ranch house, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 938 square feet of interior living space on 2.5 acres. Another example of the rabid, crazy desire by buyers for homes priced under $200,000 with property. This had 1-level living, and it accommodated many buyers' needs that they needed in a home. 22 West Main Street, Little Falls, currently active. List price, $210,000. It's a ready-to-go business. It's a garage, 2 bays, square footage, 1,218. Let your entrepreneurial spirit soar and get in business for yourself. The garage is ready to open with 2 commercial Challenger lifts installed and ready to go. 22 West Main Street, Little Falls, currently active. And finally, 176 Loomis Street, Little Falls, currently active and listed for $139,900. It's a 2-story house, built in 1889 with 3 bedrooms and a bath and a half, 1,726 square feet of interior living space. The curb appeal on this home is just lovely. Great floor plan, certainly move-in ready, a great investment, and waiting for your design ideas.
Once again, Robin, those are fabulous listings. But one of the challenges are the things that we list are getting sold so quickly.
It's like the morning that we do the show, 2 of them pop off, and I get a call from Arlene that, oh no, they're not active anymore. They're under contract. That's how fast.
It's amazing. It's shockingly wonderful for the sellers, for sure.
Indeed. So I mentioned Arlene. You probably want to know who Arlene is. Arlene is our everything. Arlene,
she is a real estate agent.
She is indeed a real estate agent, but her main capacity, her main thing that she does is she's our personal assistant, and she runs River Hills Properties. Arlene does everything.
She is the backbone of the company.
So Miss Arlene, shout out to your girl. We love ya.
So now we're to a very important part of the show, which is always by the Mohawk Valley.
Keep it local, people. Keep it local. We like our businesses here. You got to shop them. So who we're gonna highlight today?
Today we're going to highlight a professional, an attorney by the name of John Joslin, whose office is located in Newport,
Bridge Street in Newport, New York. So what do we like about John Joslin? John Joslin went to Syracuse University, so he's a local boy, and he actually grew up in Newport. He took a huge chance and set up shop in downtown Newport. And we use him personally. We love to refer him.
He's a generalist in his practice. Mm-hmm. So all aspects of law he deals with. Everything from your basic wills to estate planning. Obviously real estate.
Obviously real estate. We love to refer him. But generally speaking, John can take care of all your legal needs. He's wonderful to work with. He's made an investment in his community, and we are proudly supporting this young man's practice. John Joslin on Bridge Street in Newport, and you can reach him at 315-717-7765.
So one thing we hear over and over again, obviously price matters. Everyone is focused on getting the best deal, the best price when it comes to insurance, but what we're focused on is coverage, and then beyond that, the local service. The last thing that you want to happen, should you have a claim, specifically a home claim, is you've got to call an 800 number and get kind of bounced around. The beauty of what we do is, unfortunately, when losses happen, when fires happen, I'll personally get a phone call. I'll personally be out there with you, or someone from my team will be. When you call the agency, you're going to get one of the same few people time and time again, so that consistency and treating you like family, and you truly are a neighbor, not just a number to us. So that local service, even if we're a few dollars more, I guarantee you'll appreciate when you need us during a time when things are stressful because you just went through a loss or a claim or something unexpected. And when you deal with a local company like us, you're gonna get a local professional that's there for you. I'm Scott Grates. I own Scott Grates State Farm Agencies. We have 2 locations to serve you, one in Ilion, one in Utica. We have 11 professional licensed team members to serve you, close to 80 years combined experience, so you can be sure that you're getting the most professional help out there.
I enlisted as a medic to be there to help my patients, and after an injury, I found myself as a patient. I experienced post-traumatic seizures. Depression is a big one that comes along with it, PTSD. So I pursued my PhD in neuroscience and regenerative medicine. The coalition has helped fund my academic pursuits. They genuinely care about helping the vet in whatever way that they can. Through supporting the coalition, you're supporting some of the veterans that have the biggest needs.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Hi folks, if you have sealing needs this year, residential or commercial, call the name you know and trust, Views Valley Sealing. Don't be scammed by watered down sealer. We only use commercial grade sealer. Call Views Sealing, 866-4715.
Parents who have a child addicted to drugs and alcohol can now find hope in a new program, PAL, Parents of Addicted Loved Ones. This program is focused on the family members, not the addict. Call us today or log on to thegoodnewscenter.org.
Welcome back to Sold in Upstate New York. And now it's time for our tip of the week.
Yes, and this week we're going to talk about, look, if you're going on a new adventure
and you're relocating out of the area, what realtor would you use? Who do you choose? What do you do?
it's a confusing process. We can help you with that at River Hills Properties. All you have to do is contact one of our agents and they can assist you in identifying a professional of the caliber that you would want in finding you your new home in your new location.
Anywhere within the United States. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We can make it easy for you.
We will do all the research and we'll identify someone that will help you in your situation find your new home. Our property of the week is a wonderful institution, frankly, that's down in downtown Utica.
Downtown Utica, baby.
And it is called
Griffin's Pub. Who doesn't know it? Who hasn't sat at the bar? Who hasn't been there? Genesee Street, a well-known address. Who doesn't know this place? Griffin's Pub. Who hasn't sat at the bar? It's a 3-story commercial building, currently listed for $825,000. Has original architecture offering a blank palette for your design ideas.
This is like the Cheers of Utica.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put this, yes.
Absolutely. Everybody knows everybody there. It's a wonderful environment. They do a fantastic job, both at the bar and in the restaurant offerings.
The food.
Utica right now is a very hot market, and you know that even when you're coming into town, as you're coming in from out of town, they've got gigantic, like 3-story signs all over the place.
But the Utica of today is different than the Utica from 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've seen it happen gradually, but if you left Utica a few years ago and then you came back, I think that you would be pleasantly surprised by the vibrancy of the downtown, for sure.
Absolutely. People walking around down the streets.
The addition of the Wynn Hospital, just the activity alone. People want to be down there. And Griffin's is right in the heart of Utica. If you have any interest in this property and being the new owner of this Cheers of downtown Utica, please reach out to the listing agent, our own John Segir, and you can reach him at 315-796-8164.
Do you have questions about real estate or about your home? Call River Hills Properties today at 315-896-1009.
This is a great part of our show where we get to introduce you one of our star agents. And in this particular case, he really is a star.
And a very important and wonderful member of our professional family is Brandon Mosher. Brandon Mosher is based out of our Little Falls office, and he operates with a team. He has the Mosher team, and Brandon started with us in 2016 as a young man, fresh out of college.
Fresh out of Syracuse University.
He has wanted to be a real estate professional since he was young, which is
unheard of.
Unheard of.
And he's done a marvelous job, and he's made a gigantic difference for people in the Valley.
And he is a Little Falls boy, went to high school there, and his family lives there, and we are very proud of Mr. Brandon Mosher.
This is our porch. We're getting ready to celebrate Memorial Day weekend, remembering those that have fallen for our country. And my wife has just finished getting it opened up.
Well, not completely. I still have flower boxes to do.
Okay, more to come.
More to come.
You need to be a real man. Go out and get tested.
Ooh, we gonna stay up all night telling Melly stories, and in the morning, we gonna get tested. I'm a real man. Scoop.
Like, well, Scoob, I'm afraid to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Join me, Luke. Join me for testing on the backside. Hi, this is comedian Greg Morton, reminding you that real men get tested.
Do you suffer from fatigue, nausea, or loss of appetite? Have you lost weight, experienced stomach pain, or suffer from depression? Did you know these are all symptoms of hepatitis C? Here's a fact. Studies show on average people with the virus die 15 years sooner than those without. Here's another fact. Hepatitis C is 100% curable. There is a solution locally at the Falcon Clinic. Dr. Chmielewski is certified in Hep C treatment. Call the Falcon Clinic to schedule an appointment and put hepatitis C behind you.
Before we leave today, I'd like to take a moment to further discuss Memorial Day and the impact that it has on us. And this goes through, it's always wonderful to see everyone say, thank you for serving to our wonderful soldiers that we see in uniform. That's a wonderful thing. And that's kind of a new thing. That never happened in our Vietnam days, but we're happy to see it now. It's a marvelous thing that everybody celebrates. But we're not remembering those people that died alongside of the people that we're congratulating and thanking. And I just want you to think about it. Your grandparents, your granddad, your uncle, a friend, a loved one, give them a thought. It's a wonderful time. Have a wonderful weekend. But that's where the credit goes, because freedom really isn't free. And people have spent their lives protecting us.
Why do we say we bring the fun to your backyard? Because at Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas, that's exactly what we aim to do. And a fiberglass pool can bring years and years of backyard fun. A fiberglass pool from Tucker Backyard is more affordable now than ever. Plus, with durability, low maintenance, and of course beauty, it's the perfect fit for your backyard. With Tucker Backyard service and knowledge and interactive showroom, now is the time to stop by and learn more about putting the pool of your dreams in your backyard. Visit Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas. Seneca Turnpike. We bring the fun to your backyard.